you know what? Partnerships always dissolve.
Mm-hmm. Partnership is just a code language for women. I'm presiding, you are my slave. This is how I view it. I'm here in charge. I just want some subservient slave who will do what I want him to do, who will be there for me, and then all of the crap that she was saying there. Okay, let's keep watching here.
That's the pressures and the challenges and the pains and the joys that arise every single day. I also only thrive with a partner who thrives in community living, which, by the way, is pretty rare to find. Because of this and so much more, I require a relationship dynamic that is rather unconventional. For another example, many people imagine that I would enjoy a kind of goddess worship or servant dynamic, where a man is underneath me doing my bidding. After all, many people have this perception of me as being very independent and even dominant in relationships, based off of how confident and how strong I am and I come across in my profession. But in reality, I am quite the opposite in relationships, in fact.
They all say it, Steve. I've noticed like they can be this soft, fuzzy pussycat for the right man, but then they are these evil bitches at work, both babes. How can you
Yeah.
be so with so much cognitive dissonance? You know, it must be
It,
really, really hard for you.
well, yeah, maybe. But remember, she's a special snowflake.
Yeah, right.
So she needs that special kind of man who can fit into her life to meet her needs. And she's different than all the other women. So, yeah, she's special.
Right. And there are so many special, every single woman literally out there on the internet who says the same thing that I can be a boss babe at work, but then when I'm at home, I will put another shield on, I will put another mask on. Could you call it a mask? Also, we don't know who she actually is if she keeps changing the masks so often. Like at work, she's one thing, in the house she's another thing. Like where is her true self? You know, like who is she
Well,
in the reality?
her true self is she wants the man to lead where she wants him to lead her so she doesn't have to take accountability and she can just go with the flow unless she's going in a place that she doesn't want to go, and then he's supposed to listen to her and let her indicate what he should do. So the biggest um analogy of this, I think, is still in the BDSM community, where they call it topping from the bottom. And I haven't found a better description than that concept. You know, you got the dom and the submissive, but the submissive tells the dom what to do and how to dominate the submissive. Yeah, well, it's, if you understand it that way, it's a simple concept. And no, folks, I'm widely read and I understand the dynamics, but no, that's not my lifestyle.
Yeah. It's like she's looking for a man who also must wear a mask where he is dominant, but yet on demand when she requires him to be a simp and worship her and be there for her, he can change it and be that kind of man on demand, on a whim. So she
Well,
wishes him,
yeah,
you know,
the man should be in tune with her needs.
yeah.
Notice nothing she says implies that she should be in tune with what her man, her theoretical man needs. Not
Yeah.
about that.
Of course not. It's always about what a man brings to her. And then they are the pickers. They are choosing the winners, let's say, as if they are such a prize.
Oh, yes, yes, absolutely. She's choosing the wieners.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making fun of your Russian accent. You said winner. I said wiener.
Winner.
She's choosing the hot dog she eats.
Sorry, guys. English is my second language. Anyway, let's keep watching. Let's keep watching before Steve embarrasses me completely.
In my personal relationships, I am not actually independent, and the people closest to me take the lead. You could say the more dominant position, and I'm more than content with that dynamic. I prefer it, and I especially prefer it in a partnership dynamic, as it allows.
Okay, these two terms, I think if Nick was here with us, he would call it out, because she says, she uses the word partnership, which really contradicts the man leading in the relationship.
Yep. She wants a dominant partner.
Yep.
It's would we call that an oxymoron?
I think so. Yeah.
Kind of like fried ice.
Mm-hmm. These two concepts, they cancel each other out. Yeah, you can't have a partnership and a man who leads in that relationship, and this is what they don't realize. Okay, Nick wrote something to us. She wants to be railed out, still wear the pants sometimes.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's trying to invent her own special relationship dynamic instead of looking to tradition and tried and true and her nature and what works in being able to give what the man needs and take a certain role. She wants to flex the role, and the man has to be perceptive enough to flex with her. So is it any wonder that she's alone if she's looking for the type of man that basically doesn't exist?
Gosh, are you saying she's looking for a unicorn?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they are mad. They are mad at the world that there is no such man that they are looking for, you know? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's keep watching here. It gets funnier.
Allows me to be in this state of open feminine receptivity that is necessary for me to bring forth the information and creations that I then share with the world. What does all this boil down to? I need a great deal more containment, caretaking, and positive ownership than most women do. To borrow a term, my ideal partner is most comparable to a caretaker dom. On top of this, any partner of mine has to be completely obsessed with self-awareness and not perceive constant feedback and reflection as criticism. You think it's
okay? So here they all say this, by the way, that it's okay for them to criticize the man or give him constructive criticism, as they call it, but they are so reluctant to receive some feedback from the man or anybody else.
Yeah.
Really.
I described it. Yeah, I said where she's going to go, and then she goes and says it. I mean, I'm pretty much right on target on this.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep watching.
It's hard to be in the hot seat on stage with me or at a week-long retreat. Try being with me every single day. It's a level of intensity that a person can only take if they are obsessed with.
Okay, here is the red flag, and women complain that there are no men for them. Well, when you scare men this way, when you say that you are unbearable, basically, this is what she said, right? The level of intensity that's required to be in the relationship with me is just insane. It will blow your mind. It's a struggle. So why would men let's assume she wants a high value man, or the man with some social status, with some money, because she has her clout, right? She makes her own money. She's strong and independent. Why would he want to choose her? Why would he want to pick her? Why would he want to commit to her, this combative, entitled bitch?
Well, can I summarize what she's saying?
Go for it. Yeah.
I'm an emotional basket case. It takes a special man to deal with me.
And women say, they tell on themselves. You just let them run, and then they will tell on themselves. This is why, gentlemen, you should not consider her, because she's not. She will just drain you mentally, financially, probably also, and maybe even physically. Okay, let's keep watching.
With truth and self-awareness, and will choose to lean into the discomfort that we all know comes with that. It's really tricky for me as a spiritual figure to risk being transparent about my temporal, human, especially female relationship needs.
Hold
I've
on.
been discouraged.
Mm-hmm.
He says it's really risky for me to reveal who I really am. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
She basically admitted, I wear a mask. But underneath my mask, I'm a fucking basket case.
Yeah. Most of them are, guys. Mm. Well, let's keep watching.
By my team and by many other people in this industry regarding being too authentic. Why? Because people use anything and everything to disqualify, and in this day and age, anything and everything to cancel. At the same time, I want to be an example of both authenticity and the integration between.
Yet she's wearing a mask, and she says that she wants to be authentic. How can you be authentic if you are wearing a mask all the time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jeez.
Too
Okay.
risky to be authentic.
Well, it is, but then she keeps saying that she's wearing a mask, and as we found out, underneath the mask, she is a basket case.
Right.
Huge red flags here. No wonder why nobody wants her. Okay, let's keep watching.